Thank you, Veronica. Jamal Finkley, BLACKTREE TV. Oh, there's a lot of my favorite people on here. A lot of people that I'm glad to meet today. So first, Emily and Luka, nice to meet you guys. I haven't had a chance to really talk to you before. Me and Yara have been going back 12 years. Trevor, I don't even know. It seems like you've been around forever, bro.
I was a kid.
Right. Young Simba days.
Yeah, good to see you, man. Happy New
Good
Year.
to see you too. Happy New Year to you. I gotta say, because I know that this season was shot before the pandemic, and I know from personal experience. And first, thank you, Yara, for sending that shout out to my daughter, who's just a freshman in college.
Yeah,
That
of course.
college this year is different for all the freshmen dealing with the pandemic. So is that something that you guys are looking for going forward? Because I know you involved in the writing room and everything. I guess that's a question for you, Yara.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to figure out as we move into season 4 how we do want to address this. Of course, I think what makes Grownish special is the fact that we've never shied away from grounding our show in what students are going through. And even much of 3B really is reflective of student movements on campus and what young people are going through. So while that's still really relevant, as we move into the next chapter, the lovely writers have been in there trying to figure out how to address it. While, of course, not feeling inundated in COVID content. I think we want to make sure that we remain hopeful and are a place for entertainment and enjoyment, especially after how severe the transition has been for so many students in particular.
Trevor, your character does that's a lot of activism throughout the show, but your character is very vocal. And I wonder, just from your personal career, I know a lot of times you might have representatives that don't want you to say stuff. Like, how do you balance being able to speak your mind and be in the moment of where we are as a culture with also protecting your career and career opportunities? Like, how do you navigate that?
For me, to be honest, I don't think that should ever, the human comes first before the career at all times. You know, I feel like you should do whatever is right for you. It doesn't matter, past that, you should just feel morally right about whatever decisions you make. So when I make decisions, I don't really think about that first. Do I feel right? Am I in the right headspace to say it? Do I know what I want to say? Am I still processing my feelings before I say something? But playing Aaron definitely, widens the scope and possibilities for sure for me. But everybody's different. Everybody handles it differently. But I'm thankful to be a part of a show that really, again, attacks these hard topics, these harsh truths.
Yeah.
Luka,
when you're portraying your character, this show is so close to the culture and to your age group and your peers. Are people able to separate you from your character when they meet you on the street? They just full on.
No, honestly, no, because it's like it's my first acting gig. That was my introduction to like acting, and it's just like it's pretty close to home. Like I play a very similar character and I have the same name, so like people just assume that I am him.
Yeah.
Which part of me is, but then I'm also Lucas about. But it's a parallel I'm down to live with. Like I'm not mad at it. Luka Hall's sick.
Yeah, cool. Emily, how does it feel to work with like such a diverse cast, but with a talent such as Yara, who's also a producer and a creative? Like, how do y'all mix that as castmates and also have a creative that you're working with?
I have to say, she's also a producer and creative. You're this way on my screen, so I don't know if I'm pointing the right way.
Yeah, you are.
It's amazing. Like, I think to have like fluidity in that way, where the creative is all kind of blended, and the writing and the acting and the thoughts about what the show discusses, I think we're kind of in a lucky position that our voices are heard and cared about. So I feel really grateful in that way.
All right, and lastly, I know Jason Bowden is your stylist. Like, how many cues did you take from him and maybe some of the horror stories he's dealt with other clients or whatever? Because I know you're a great client in creating that storyline for Zoe.
Yeah, I mean, Jason is so wonderful, and I think The way he is able to roll with the ever dynamic world that is styling is, I think, a lesson that Zoe hopes to take away, and I think hopes to enact in her own styling of two clients. So I think the worlds are inspired by both him, by Michelle Cole, and I love being able to watch this different side of Zoe because she is officially in the work world. This is no longer a hobby.
Yeah. Well, I'm always glad to see you guys. I'm excited for everybody to see a new season. My kids really excited about it. They just can't wait till it comes out. They was trying to get the screen out, so I can't share yet. But y'all take care. Y'all be safe. Can't wait to see y'all on the other side of the
Thank you so much.
pandemic.
It was nice to meet you.
Happy New
Good
Year,
to see
God.
you.
One love, man.
Thank
Tell
you,
us
bro.
to listen. What up?
Bye.